All right, hey ladies, so I'm excited to make this quick little video for you. I just figured it's a good way for you to see me. One of the things that I cannot wait for us to get in this app is for us to be able to go live, because I wish you guys could like see me more, and that way you're just like really knowing me versus just seeing a post. But anyways, I have your questions pulled up, so I'm going to go ahead and start answering them. But if I'm looking away, that's why. So Catherine's question was, I cannot tone my stomach, but I think I know why. Maybe. Okay, number one. Most of you guys are moms in this group. And if you are a mom in this group, you have to remember that we stretch our bellies out, right? We carry these big babies. Maybe you had a smaller baby, but either way, your stomach got bigger. And so we literally push everything out of our stomachs. So that is the part that is going to be the hardest to gain back that strength and to get everything to look exactly how you want it. But the number one thing I can tell you is your nutrition. So make sure, look at your nutrition. Are you eating? And you can be eating healthier, but maybe you're having too many cheat meals. So you really need to look at what you're eating and focus in on your nutrition and your water intake. Also, focus on your form. Knowing that you're doing it correctly. And this goes for, this goes for any move that you are doing. Form is key, because if you are doing something wrong over and over and over, it can actually be pushing your abs out the wrong way, or, you know, not working the right muscle that you think it's working. So make sure you are focusing in on the form and taking it slow. Make sure you are breathing during it and not trying to speed through it, but breathing. Also, adding in extra, even if you're doing a prep program, but the like Insanity Max 30, anything that's an interval training where it's like high intensity, really fast workout back and forth, those are perfect for stomach. And that is when I see the biggest change in my stomach area, is when I do interval trainings. So also the high intensity interval trainings are awesome for that. And also make sure, I don't know if most of you guys know this, I know we're all women in this group, but stress is actually, in women, we gain, when we're stressing, that's typically where you hold onto it. And that's typically where your stomach area will get bigger. So if you are someone that is stressing a lot, think about it. Where can you make changes so that you're not? Where can you redirect your energy and start focusing on that? Because that's actually one of the top reasons women gain weight in their stomach area, is because we hold on to so much stress, and in return, it makes our stomach area hold the weight. And then I don't know if I said this, but make sure you're getting enough sleep also. Next question is Andrea. Yes, midsection help. I know my biggest downfall is food, but even when I'm feeling lean, I can't seem to rid myself of the loose skin from the babies. It's been 2.5 years. Shouldn't it be gone back to normal by now? There is no time requirement on our bodies. I will tell you guys that right now. It takes some people way longer. And I know sometimes your stomach area might not go back as flat as you want it, because sometimes your skin was stretched too much. That can happen with someone who was really, really overweight. They lose a ton of weight, but they will have that extra skin. I knew a mom who I used to babysit her kids. She had 5 kids, and her last 2 were twins, and I was their nanny when I was younger. And she gained, if you saw her, you would never know, but she had showed me her stomach one day, and her body, she was all toned because she worked out all the time, but because of her twins and how much her skin stretched, she had so much extra skin there. So you always keep working on it, but no, you also have to be patient, and you also have to love the body you have, because you got to carry those beautiful babies. And even though we hate being like, gosh, you know, I want this flat stomach and I want this perfect body, we got these perfect little kids that we got to carry, and that's a blessing. So if it did change your skin a little bit and you can't get it completely flat, remember the reason why, because it's not something that was a bad reason. It's something that's pretty amazing and probably your biggest blessing. And when it comes to eating, you guys, I will be 100% honest with you. I don't have a secret trick to eating healthy. I meal prep, because if I don't, I will eat whatever. And if I do not prep for Frankie, then he will eat whatever. If I don't have clean food in this house, then I won't eat clean food. So when you go grocery shopping, I hear all the time, well, my family, isn't doing this, or my family's not on board. Well, don't give them a choice. You're the mom of the house. And health matters. And as a mom, you get to set that example for your kids, and you get to set that example. I'm not saying starve your husbands or starve your kids, but start making the changes. Every single week, buy more stuff. If you walk into a grocery store, you should be shopping by the fruits and vegetables and then the proteins. Anything that can sit on a shelf and never go bad will do the same in your body. It will sit in your body and not digest the way it's supposed to. And that's something you always got to think about. Anything that sits in a cabinet is going to have that same effect. If it doesn't go bad there, it's not going to digest the right way. And if I bought like ice cream, I can eat the whole entire container in one sitting. So I will be honest, I don't have like the self-control. People ask me that all the time, and I'm like, I don't go buy that food, because if I do, I will wake up in the morning and literally sit down and eat the thing of ice cream. So you have to be intentional about what you're buying. When I go out to eat, as much as I want to sometimes eat crappy, I make a decision. If I'm going to be having a drink at dinner, then my meal is going to be healthier. If I'm going to be not having a drink, then I can have an unhealthy meal. So those are things that you also have to think about and kind of decide, what do you want to do? Because if you're going out to eat, you're drinking beer, you're eating horrible, well, you're going to feel horrible, and it's going to affect your results. And not saying that you're going to eat clean all the time or never have a drink. That's not realistic. But I do try to manage it out so that I know, like, I also don't drink a lot of beer. I try to drink more wine, vodka sodas, vodka with lemon, squeeze that in there, because those are going to be better for you. Jessica answered her own question. And Stacy. I know Chloe drinks Shakeology. Do you let her drink it every day, and how much do you give her? Yes, I will let Chloe drink it every day. I do not make her own typically unless she wants one. She usually likes half a glass. So I will make one, and if she wants one, I just do half of a scoop. Because if I do a full scoop, she doesn't finish the whole thing just because it fills her up too fast. Your kids can drink it, and it has so many superfoods in it that is amazing for your kids to be drinking it too. And I don't know why anyone would not be giving it to their kids, except the misconception that this is a protein shake. And it's not a protein shake. It is full with superfoods and vitamins and things that regulate your body to make your body work properly, things that we are not getting in the food that we eat every day. So for me, I give it to her because I want her to have those superfoods in her, the same way I believe that everyone should be drinking it. The same reason I drink it, and my fiance drinks it, and my family drinks it. So yes, definitely give it to him, and it might even help him. I know for me, it helps a ton with my digestive system. That's like one of my favorite parts about it, is it made me more regular than ever. Not to sound gross or weird. And I think that is it for the questions today. Something I did want to quickly talk on, 2 things. Meal prepping. You guys, don't overthink meal prepping. Meal prepping can be overwhelming if you've never done it, because you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But sit down, figure out how many, you have the calorie count, figure out how many of each container that you need. I shouldn't have said calorie, because really I want you to figure out how many containers of each you need, because you don't really need to count your calories. But figure out how many containers, and then make it easy. Shakeology, is that your meal 1? Then write that down. Are you having a fruit with it? Write that down. Meal number 2, hard-boiled eggs, fruits, or nuts, or maybe a protein bar. Keep it simple. Rice cakes. Meal number 3, for your lunch, wraps or a salad. I eat 1 salad every single day, because I read in a book that's really good to do. And so I do 1 salad a day, and it's a big salad, like full plate salad. So do that. Prep your salads. There's so many different ways to change up your salads. Do mason jar salads. I do that a lot too. So do a salad or do a wrap. If you do a wrap, have veggies and fruit for your side, once again. Meal number 4, vegetables, hummus. You can do hard-boiled eggs. You can do a Greek yogurt with granola or honey. But keep it easy. When you first start meal prepping, Don't let it overwhelm you. Let it be something that you enjoy. Sit down and say, okay, what can I eat? If you're not someone that can eat the same thing, I prep a bunch of turkey meat because I don't like recooked chicken. So I prep a ton of turkey meat, and then we do turkey, rice, and a veggie for our lunch typically. And then dinner, again, we make it the night of, but you want to always think protein, have a vegetable with it, and then if you want to have a carb. If you are trying to lose weight quicker, cutting carbs before 3 o'clock is an awesome plan for that. Also, not eating fruits after 3 o'clock. Always eat that stuff before. But it doesn't have to be hard. So just think of it as something simple and involve your husband in it. Involve whoever you're with. Involve your kids. Let them help you clean the fruit. Let them help you cut it up or lay out the containers. You can go on Amazon and get cheap little containers. You can go to Walmart. That's where ours are from. We do have some from Amazon. But you can go on and get little containers. Chloe helps me pack everything up. So don't be afraid of it. Just start off slow. Don't try to change every single meal because you will make yourself crazy. Decide on a few fruits and vegetables you're going to buy that week because they go bad fast, and you don't want to go buy every single fruit and vegetable in the store because you're not going to end up eating it. Grab a couple. Maybe you're doing cucumbers and carrots, switching off day to day. Maybe your fruit is grapes and cantaloupe, I don't know, or apples or something. Switch back and forth so that you're changing up your meals each day. Just make it simple. Don't let it overwhelm you, but also do not think that you can be successful and get the results you want without putting in the work to meal prep. And I will be honest, when that meal prep is over on Sundays, I feel amazing. It's like I am set for the week. I know I'm on track. I know Chloe's on track. I know my fiance's on track. I know no matter what I did that week, I am ready to go, or that weekend, because typically that's when you fall off. I'm ready to go that week. So meal prep. And my last thing, don't let your own fear of failing block you from moving forward in this journey. If there is one thing that I want you guys to get out of this, it's that every single person in this group, including me, is scared to fail. When you join something, you don't know if you're going to fail. And to be honest, there's no one that eats clean every single second of the day and works out every single second of the day. And if they do, that's awesome. But I don't believe that's the way that you should live. I also believe you should be getting out and having fun and enjoying your life. And if you are so anal about everything you're eating, then you're going to make yourself crazy. And that's when people binge eat and fall off track. It's okay to enjoy an unhealthy meal. It is okay to enjoy a drink with your friends or sit down at the end of the night and have a drink with your husband. Don't beat yourself up over that. But no, you better show up the next day ready to go. Those workouts matter. They're half an hour a day. And if you started off in this group and we're getting 3 workouts in, by now you should be getting 4 or 5 in. My goal for you guys every single week is just to get better than you were last week. It's not to be perfect. None of you are going to be perfect when you leave this group, but it's to be better and to know that even though you're scared of failing, even though you're scared that you can't do this, because it is scary, it's overwhelming and it's scary sometimes, but that's why you have all of us in this group, and that's why you get to talk about your fears in this group, and you get to be honest about how you're feeling and when you're nervous and when you might mess up. Because if you don't let that part out, you're holding it in and you're holding your back from your potential of being amazing and getting the results you want. I want you to look in the mirror and feel good because you're showing up for yourself, not because you want to be perfect. I want you to feel good because you show up each day and want to be better and want to get back on track and want to grow more. So that is the goal for this group, and keep that in your head the entire time. And next week we'll do the Q&A again. If we have more questions, I will answer them. But hopefully this helped you guys. And also one last thing for stomach area, do planks. You guys, planks are awesome. And you can time yourself. So literally all you have to do is turn on the clock on your cell phones and just time yourself. See how long you go. Do it 5 times a week. And then the next week, go up 5 seconds. The next week, go up 5 seconds. But plank is awesome for your overall body, but definitely that stomach area that we all want. And also, my last little thing, if you are a mom and are worried about the stomach area, a lot of times you are doing regular ab work and you're not focusing in on your lower abs, and that is where we need the most work because of our babies. So make sure that you are doing things for your lower abs and not just your upper abs. Hope you guys are having an awesome Friday and hope this helps you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.